Hello, mini lovers, and welcome back to my channel. As you may hear from my voice, I have had the flu, and I have still a stuffy nose and a bad cough. So I'm hoping to get through this video without too much coughing, wheezing, etc. So excuse my voice for sounding funny, but welcome back. I know I've been gone for a while. A lot of things going on, bad time of year for me. But while laying in my bed, sick as a dog, excuse me, I was thinking about where I would get started next. I still have to do the top windows here and the rest of the roof, but I also have to do all of the windows on the sides and the back of the dollhouse because my little bratty kittens have been going in, although they're getting too big right now to fit in. One of them is, anyway. They are still walking through the doorways and the windows on the sides. There you go. And just like lying in there. They're not doing, well, they did chew up a bed that I had in there, but it was broken anyway. I shouldn't give them excuses. They are a challenge, but I love them. It doesn't matter. But it's hard to get work done in here on the house because they keep going in it. So I will be buying new windows and fixing a bunch of old windows that came with the house just to try and close it up. But for now, I wanted to get started on the library floor and yet the ceiling also. But I'm going to start with the floor. So I'm going to show you what I mean by working on the floor. Okay. So the house came with these really nice, say hello to fettuccine. Take two. So the house came with these really nice pre-bought wood floors. Except as you can see, the kids that owned the dollhouse did a lot of drawing on it. It was glued down, but little by little I managed to pry it up because it's not fitting quite right in that corner back there, which is making it have like a, I don't know if you can see, like a roll at the end. So I did end up prying it up, which is amazing because they did end up painting it white before they put the floors down, which was weird because the other sides were not painted. Anyway, so I don't care how the paint looks here. I might go and touch up the little corners where I didn't want to get the paint on the wood, but as you can see, I did get the paint on the wood. So what I'm doing is I've been trying to take very little bit off, and I'm going to do that with my craft knife. Just try and just shave the edge there so that it fits in. You can see it's not straight. You know, it could be better. Let's put it that way. And I want it to be flat. Here's the drawings. I don't know what they were drawing, but I'm trying to sand that off. But this is going to be a library, so I did want, you know, a lot of carpeting, not carpeting, but nice rug, excuse me, and a dark stain. So that's what I'm doing today is I did buy some stain. I'm not going to do the floor directly. I have some Dollar Tree pieces and other little pieces of wood, like I'm going to do a wood panel ceiling, so I'm going to try and stain some of the little pieces of balsa wood that I have and see how it looks first before I go and do the floor. I have to get some fine sandpaper. I don't have any to try and sand this off some more. I've been using my nail files, my emery boards, but I don't have anything else to sand it. So I'll have to go out and get that after Christmas. All right, so what I'm going to do today is work on the stain of everything that may go into the dollhouse and a piece of Dollar Tree furniture just to see what it looks like. Okay, so these are some of the pieces that I'm going to be using. I'm just running over it quickly with just the sanding block that I have. It's kind of seen better days, but just to get off, there's a little like splintering happening, and excuse me. The reason I'm doing that is just in case these come out where I'm going to use them, I want them to at least not be all shabby and splintery looking. Again, I'm not sure where each piece is going to go, but I've got these bamboo pieces that hopefully I picked out some square ones. I figured I can start to use as some different layers of paneling on the ceiling, but we'll see, or door frames, that kind of thing. Maybe framing out the bookcase that I've got to go in there. That's another thing that I'm eventually going to have to stain to match, but I figured let's start with these things. I also have this little Dollar Tree table, which it looks like has little kitty teeth marks in it because it's kind of been sitting out. I opened it with the intentions of doing another project, taking it apart anyway, and I just left it out. So that's my fault, but you can see it's got little teeth marks in it. So perfect piece. Instead of throwing it out or dismantling it, I'm just going to try the stain on here. Again, I want to kind of have a good surface though, so I can. Oh, I just have to show you something. Oh no, he's coming back. Today's a snow day. I'm off from work because it is a snow extravaganza, and we're going to be having some below, like 30 below wind chill in the next 2 days, 3 days actually. So how am I supposed to stain with a white cat laying on my table? I love them so much, but it is hard to do videos or any kind of work with them in here. But I gotta move you, buddy. Hold on. He's too cute. He's too cute. All right, nobody wants to see you right now. If they want to see other things, don't fight me on it. You got to get down. All right, so this is the stain that I got. It's Minwax Wood Finish Penetrating Stain. Sorry, I'm moving the camera with my knee. No, now the cats are doing it. So it's a semi-transparent. It's espresso is the color. It says it dries in 2 hours, resists something for even color, and it's rich in color in one coat. Now, I got this at Walmart because I wanted something little. I don't need a big giant thing of stain, and I figured I was going to try it, so I would try a small size. I mean, it's almost $8 for this little size, so if I don't like the color, I got to buy another one. So if I bought something big, who wants that? Anyway, so while I was in Walmart, a man stopped by. He was teasing me about blocking the aisle. I was not blocking the aisle, but it was, Christmas shopping and everything. While I was looking, he was teasing me about blocking the aisle and then said, "Do you need help with anything?" He didn't work there. He said, "I've been a painter for 50 years or whatever." He was a nice old man. And he said, "If you're looking for stain, that this is the brand you want." He says, "You don't even have to wipe it off." He says, "If you like the dark color that it is when it goes on, you can just paint it on and leave it on." So I thought, you know what, that's a really good idea. I could layer it maybe to make it darker if I want. If I like the tone, I could just keep layering it maybe. So we'll see. Anyway, that's what I got. I got a little foamy brush to apply it. And then in my drawer, because the kitties are attacking them, are some paper towels to wipe off any spills or anything. So, I also got these little ornaments that I was going to make for one of my clients. So those will also be stained in this project. As soon as I remove the kitties. This is their first snow, so they're very curious about the snow outside their window. Before there were giant flakes and they were like, woohoo! They thought, and then I scared them. When I came in, I think they thought the world was ending. All right, so I have to get this open. I wonder if I'm supposed to shake it. Okay, this says it's an oil-based stain. Ideal for all furniture, cabinets, doors, trims, molding, and hardwood floors, which is good because that's all the things we're using it on. Clean and dry wood. It does not say anything about shaking it, so maybe we'll just do a little bit of this. All right, I got to get a screwdriver to open this up and keep moving cats. Okay. So I got a screwdriver. No white cats by the stain. I'm going to open this up. I don't know whether I should just pour a little bit out or just keep putting the cap back on. I don't know. I just don't want them to spill it everywhere. Nope, even gray cats are not allowed on the table. Thank you. I'm going to just keep pushing them off while I'm doing this. Oh, it's a nice, like coffee, like a little like burnt coffee, right? Well, it is espresso. All right, so I'm going to let's just try to suck it up in the sponge and then close it up and see what happens. And just work a little bit the sponge. Hopefully that closes it. All right, let's just go for it, right? Here we go. Oh, that is dark. Yeah, that is very dark. And boy, does it suck it up. Hold on. Let's get some paper towels. This might not be... Oh, that's not bad at all. That's actually rather nice. Just try and play with it and see how we like it. Oh, does not want to adhere nice to that area. You can really sucks it in. I'm just going to paint a little bit and then wipe a little bit. Yeah, I don't like the color of the doors, but again, you know, this wood is also really like crappy, cheap wood. I believe the flooring of the dollhouse is, and like, oh, you can see where the glue resists the stain. Well, that's because there's always so much glue on these pieces. I guess, what do you expect for $1, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this dry. Before I see it's resisting there too. Before I go and it's actually funny that it's settling in the bite mark, so it's actually looks like a little shabby. It's cute. Before I go and add more, I'm going to let this dry and see how it comes out. Meanwhile, let's work on some other pieces. Oops. I put the brush right onto the pile of wood. Oh, no crying over there. The snow's blowing around and the kittens are trying to catch it. Oh boy, does this have an odor. Ugh. Not sure. I guess the verdict is not out yet on whether I'm going to like this color. Now, this is bamboo pieces. Don't do it. You're not going to like it. It's stinky. So you can see see the lines of the bamboo. This might be something I do too. Oh yeah, it really does stink. I think I'm going to open the door. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to stain everything and see how it comes out. And then I guess I'll decide on whether this is a good color or not for my library. I wanted dark. I was afraid of getting a little too red, so Linguini, you've got to get down, honey. I mean, I like it, but I don't know if I like it for the library. I thought walnut was a little light, but maybe I'm rethinking that now, like a dark walnut might be a little bit better. Although now, going back, I think it's just going to be one of those things where, ooh, can you see it? I think it's easier to see on this. I guess it's going to be one of those things you have to go back and look at. I mean, it's one of the reasons I chose to just try to... I have a dog that's going nuts. I don't know why she's in there barking like crazy. Probably see a snowplow or something. Although I have not seen a snowplow. I live in the country. So... But anyway, so I'm just playing with it and deciding. I think I'm going to probably try another color before I decide officially. I might try to go a little darker. You know what? I think I'm going to make maybe another coat and just leave it on and see what I think of that. I mean, that is nice for like a country piece of furniture, but not for a library. I really wanted it, a dark. I know I've seen a lot of people just use acrylic paint, but I really wanted it to have more of a, I wanted to show off the wood. Like you'd get in a library. Not just like a country piece of furniture. That's definitely too dark. But there is a lot of stain on there, so let's wipe some off. Drives me crazy that it won't. I have to remember this is cheap furniture and it's not really going to matter because I'm probably never going to use this. Okay. So for now, I'm just gonna stain all of these. I'll come back. You guys don't need to watch me stain it all. Yeah, probably I'll try another color. But again, this was Minwax Espresso. In case you're interested in any kind of stain for your miniatures or your furniture at home or whatever, it's a nice color. I just don't know if it's what I wanted. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do that. And we'll see you in the next one. And we'll compare a different color and decide. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Stick around in case you don't get to see me. Because I don't know whether I'll be able to get to town to get another thing of stain. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Bye.